Alright guys, let's go with another game here. This time we have LaSh in the color green playing as the Order of the Dragon. He usually chooses green, I believe. His stream is green, his icons are green, the civilization is green as well. Curious thing about green, it represents different things in different countries. In China, it means that you got cheated on. Like if you wear a green hat or something, it means that you got cheated on. So it's one of those things that it really changed from country to country. And I didn't know that, and I almost bought a Luigi hat for Halloween. Anyway, on the color of pink playing as the Ottomans, it's Gursonix. Both of them very, very good players. Conqueror 3. Very high elo players. Looking to a nice show here, and we already see a military school opening. And looks like LaSh is gonna... Okay, so at the beginning I thought the villager was going for the dock, you know? It's like, alright, gonna go for a dock. Fair enough. And the good thing about Order of the Dragon on hybrid maps or water maps is that they are really good at it. They're really good at it. There's also a build order that you can age up with all of them. Not all of them, but well, quite a few villagers. Just to build the Icon Chapel. So you save on the, you know, on the lumber camp. And also you buff all your villagers there for the wood, which is really good. Opening up with the barracks and a dock seems a little bit greedy for me. But Gursonix opening up with a military school as well, which is, you know, not that cheap. And looks like he's thinking about an age up. He's just gonna be having a few spearmen here and there. The spearman is not gonna be able to do anything. These barracks is actually, you know what? I really like this. I don't know what to think of this. Like, you think about these barracks, it's like, okay, I'm gonna use it in the future, but not now. And because my villager is walking a lot, probably I can build this while the other villagers gather enough wood so I can just get a dock here. I'm really feeling very good about LaSh. We're gonna see the first spearman coming out against this guy. There's nothing he can do. Spearman here, 10 damage, 160 HP. I wonder if they're actually gonna encounter. Yeah, there it is. First pinch. Oh! Alright, so you just say, hey, pause, and LaSh is gonna go for the gold. It's gonna be denying the gold now. Let's have enough gold to age out though. So that's a good thing. The spearman won't be doing much. At most he can deny the stone here. Probably Gursonix may think about going for a secondary military school early on. That's not an option now, or a second TC. So now he's gonna pull back. Gonna go for that 2-minute address, and probably gonna be switching to an archer range now. Yeah, he sees the spearman, and this is very annoying because as soon as LaSh ages up, he actually has access to man-at-arms. And then suddenly those archers are not gonna be doing much. Especially if like 1 or 2 is like enough to scare this spearman, but as soon as the man-at-arms goes, then you kind of like need to switch to Sipahi. Like that's the best unit you have as the Ottomans at this moment to deal with the man-at-arms. And we're probably gonna see a man-at-arms rush. Well, LaSh already here on the water, looking pretty solid for him. Not any kind of attempt to contest. And spearman already arriving. Probably gonna wait until he has like 2 spearmen. We'll try to... Yeah, he's waiting for the second one. As soon as the second one comes, then they should be able to push this guy out. I'm pretty confident about that. Pretty confident 2v1 should be working most of the time. Just how your team games work. And another spearman coming, meaning LaSh is gonna be quite late on the age up. Gursonix are already there with the Fiddle Age. That's half enough for an archer range. Let's see if he actually makes one. Or he's just gonna defend it with a couple of spearmen. Probably he's gonna leave this mining camp. Go down for now. That's probably the best choice. You don't really want to lose these units. Icon Chapel coming as well for LaSh. Very nice positioning next to the berries. A little bit of wood and gold. Very nice position for sure. But Gursonix is gonna be losing the mining camp for now. It's actually gonna go for the stun. Very nice play for Gursonix, trying to put LaSh attention into this goal, but oh my god, LaSh is actually going for the stun now. Oh no. We see another barracks actually. It's probably gonna be for upgrading the speedman. You gotta be careful with these guys, they do hit really hard. And there you go, that's enough stun for a secondary military school. Gursonix got away with this, which is always very nice when that happens to you. And it's gonna be taking down the mining camp now. LaSh economy looking really solid with the water. And I wouldn't be surprised if he actually tried to sneak a castle-ish now. He does have a couple of units here, just to harass the opponent and, you know, try to gain some time. Probably he can get away with a castle-ish if he make a tower or something here. He should be pretty safe and good to go. You can pretty much go Burgrave if you want it. Recently, I feel like Order of the Dragon 2TC feels really strong, to be honest. I don't know, like, if that's the play in every game, but in general, like, I feel OTD 2TC feels really, really nice. I'm tempted to go back to OTD, but I made a firm oath to just stick with Abbasid, even though it does suck. You know, it does suck, but I want to prove a point. Hopefully, like, it's not as if, you know, because you still see Abbasid winning on high elo plays. It's just, it looks like an uphill battle, you know, but still possible, which is kind of like a fair challenge. I see a couple of archer range coming for LaSh actually, and it's impressive that Gursonix didn't actually go for Sipagi now. With Sipagi, even though you cannot do nothing against these guys, you could be harassing here. Sipagi is pretty much, you wanna go Sipagi with Ottomans because they're just really good. Finally, these guys managed to take down a couple of the spears. And Gursonix looking to go for that A-shap actually. LaSh already have a couple of archer range, and keep in mind these archers do have some extra range attack, not like the damage, but the line of sight, you know. So even if you put a tower, if you put one here for example, you can still attack them from this side with the archers, and you still deny the gold even with 1 or 2 archers. This is why I feel Sipagi should be really good in this situation. Because I don't think like LaSh gonna keep making spearmen. We already see the man-at-arms coming. We see wheelbarrow as well, and obviously he has the water, so he's not behind on economy for sure. Already getting wheelbarrow as well, double broadaxe, feeling pretty good. Gursonix also getting some eco upgrades as well. And he's definitely trying to go for that Asia, but it's probably not gonna happen. This is what happens, like, you put a tower here. Look at the range of this tower. If you put an archer just right here, then he still can't mine gold. He still can't. And let's see if LaSh is gonna try that. He probably will. Either that or he will just go back, try to take the scout. But this is definitely valuable time. Gursonix a little bit of in a trouble with the A-shap timing, just because LaSh did such a good job on the early aggression. But actually, Archer's not gonna be denying the gold. Totally missed opportunity here. Let's see if now he goes. There's definitely enough range for him. He doesn't have the stone to upgrade this tower, so yeah, there you go. He can deny quite a few here. +1 range armor coming, meaning LaSh is gonna stay in the Fiddle Age for a little bit, for just quite a bit. And there you go, the second tower already coming. Gursonix realize one tower is not gonna be enough against those archers with extra range attack. 5.5. They should have 5 if I if I'm not mistaken. So they do have a little bit of extra range attack. Is he gonna go for a ramp push? Probably ramp push not gonna be a great idea here. Our Gursonix should be pretty okay now. I pretty much all the units inside. He doesn't have the upgrades. I was gonna be having them soon. And yeah, indeed, LaSh is gonna go for an old ramp push. Not thinking about an Asia yet. So far, so good. And Gursonix is about to Asia now. We're gonna see the MIA, of course. Free siege, especially you can get Sprinkles. Sprinkles pretty nice against Order of the Dragon units. Especially if they go Burgrave or something, you're pretty much guaranteed that they're gonna keep going infantry. And Sprinkles, they do very bad damage against archers, but with enough damage, they can make them bleed. Like little by little, they do a lot of damage. So even if you don't have mangonels and you have a lot of Sprinkles, still, it is quite annoying. Damn, this guy's built fast, definitely. Ram already coming. This fort is fortified outpost already. +1 range attack coming as well. That's a lot of archers, actually. That's a lot of archers. +1 already here. Probably LaSh don't want a deep dive yet. LaSh gonna be trying to push here with his units. Looks like the Ram won't be able to do much for double fortified outpost. Probably this is something that LaSh didn't expect. But definitely a lot of units going down for Gursonix. And this outpost definitely going down for sure. Which leaves him only with 1 left. They're just gonna be running out. He doesn't have any gold at the back. He needs to go forward. This is a very strong position for LaSh. We haven't really talked about this. Have a couple of golds on the front. Which means if you deny this gold, you pretty much deny the other 2. Means Gursonix won't be able to get any kind of premium unit. Outposts already denied, and probably LaSh should be thinking about going for an Asia now. That he have the map control. Let's have some man-at-arms here. Let's take a look at Gursonix. It's actually keep producing spearmen. Gursonix, you need to produce man-at-arms. Man-at-arms is the only thing that can help you here. Stop producing the spearmen. Gursonix not like this. You're just gonna be on the run, but LaSh already killed 8 villagers so far, putting him way ahead. When you count in a water economy, he should be pretty ahead now. Sorry, a little bit of a farm transition, always nice for OTD. They don't really have a lot of food. They consume food really fast. Imam's going down. Only 1 Imam left. Probably Gursonix can try to sneak out this relic here. Can have a little bit of gold income, but LaSh doing a really nice job with the feudal push. And the problem is, as LaSh, are you gonna keep pushing here? Oh my god, the priest is down. No relics for Gursonix. Military is cool going down, actually. I don't think Gursonix is gonna stop this. Springle. Need to attack a little bit. Springle, you can do some damage. I know you can do it. We are just fighting for their life. We do see a couple of lancers here. But LaSh military looking pretty solid so far. 56 military units. This is a tough position for Gursonix. But he's gonna be cleaning all the reinforcements for now. Military schools going down for now, which is always very bad. They're very expensive. Especially this one is very exposed. This one probably gonna be going down. Gursonix needs to pull back for now. He's already switched to man-at-arms. Let's take a look at the income per minute. LaSh food economy looking really solid at the moment. And Gursonix already lost 2 military schools. Springles gonna be doing quite a lot of damage here. Sipagi gonna be taking down the archer range. And looks like Sipagi we're gonna be cleaning this up. Not enough spearmans around. And not at least against those Springles. As far Gursonix looks like he's gained some time for himself. And LaSh is gonna go for the A-shop now. Let's have a few units, but I feel like those units are not doing much at the moment. Gursonix doesn't have any blacksmith upgrades, so still archers are gonna be quite annoying. 7 damage. So it's definitely gonna be doing like 3 each. It's not a bad amount. I think Springles just save him now. Like without Springles, I don't know how you could have pushed those spearmen. LaSh gonna go for the burger. Very nice value with the burger. That's a lot of outposts here. And looks like Gursonix needs to stabilize for the moment. It's gonna be capturing relics now. Let's have the monastery somewhere. Not sure where, but he has it. There you go. It is here. LaSh does have a decent number of units, like 15 spearmen and 10 archers. If you upgrade them, they're actually very nice. Which is a strange situation because probably Gursonix wants to go Sipagi. But with that number of spearmen, it's probably not a good idea. And if you go archers, this guy have the extra range armor you could possibly get. LaSh has enough gold to actually upgrade all these units. There you go, it's gonna be better than archer and spearman for now. We're not gonna see the golden scale armor. There you go. Scale armor plus 3 range armor. But Gursonix doesn't have any range units so far. We do see the first relic coming for him. Ottoman's economy always feels really bad. Like, you need those military schools. At this point, you should have way more army as the Ottomans. But LaSh did a really good job on denying that fast castle, punishing as much as he can. But definitely he cannot really push more. I feel like ending games in LaSh is just really hard these days. Extremely hard. You need to have an overwhelming amount of units to actually do something about it. We don't see any monk coming for LaSh, so he's gonna be giving up the relic so far. There you go, monastery already here. Does have 1 relic, possible relic at the middle. There's probably gonna be 2. I think there's only 4 relics in this map. Is it? No, it is already. It is 5. Sorry, it is 5. Gursonix is gonna be going for this one. The problem is gonna be 3 to 2 relics. And this is a point where if you don't actually punish Ottomans, you can actually get away with that. Is this an army that LaSh can fight? Like, Spearman can deal very well with this. The problem is the Springles here. What do you do with the Springles? Like, it's extremely annoying. It is extremely annoying unit. Especially when you have a lot of infantry like this. Springles, you will just melt your army. You kind of need to go like horsemen. Horsemen suck for Order of the Dragon. Gilded Knights are too expensive. Especially without Regnits, you don't have the extra gold. Looks like LaSh gonna be denying this relic. This relic not gonna go back home for Gursonix. And Gursonix is gonna take a fight yet. Like, he has to keep camping his base until he have a decent amount of units. Already switched to Sipagi here. The first batch obviously gonna be the Spearman as always. And we already see some Janissaries. But there isn't any cavalry unit for LaSh for now. I wonder how this fight goes for Gursonix. Springles should be doing a very good job here. He only needs to play defensively with those units. If you keep making Springles, I think you're fine. You already have like 7. How long it takes to produce a Springle? Let's take a look at the MIA. We're gonna be seeing 1 now. We're gonna see how long it takes to produce a new Springle. There you go. It's 1 minute for each Springle, which is crazy. I already have 8. 8 Springle is no joke, especially against infantry. I feel like LaSh cannot really do anything with these guys. He needs something to deal with those Springles. Even though he has like a lot of spearmen, like he could potentially try to snipe those, but it's just really hard. LaSh is gonna be sneaking out the relic. Gursonix a little bit out of position. LaSh probably gonna go for another run by. Goal gets denied again, and looks like Gursonix this time won't be able to escape from this fight. He needs those Springles alive, otherwise the infantry will just melt all your army here. Military numbers for LaSh, they're looking very solid, and he's thinking about an HAP actually. He's like, you know what, I have 107 military units. I have a lot of economy behind. Probably in a very good spot to go Palace of Swabia. There you go. 21 minutes into the game. Very nice timing for him. Gursonix could actually try to sneak an Imperial LaSh as well. You don't have the economy of Order of the Dragon, obviously, but you do have 3 units, which means you don't really need much villagers to produce those. You have great bombards. You have increased production speed. You got everything you need here. Looks like Gursonix will be able to take that relic so far. LaSh gonna be pulling back for now, and I think Gursonix's reaction as soon as he sees the HAP, he still cannot do anything about it. I just thinking about the fiddle fight that happened. It made just so much damage to Gursonix that even now, like, you can still see the side effects of it. Even though the game wasn't ending fiddle, it kind of snowballed into a position where he don't really want to be in. And LaSh has 19 archers. He's upgrading them to elite, and probably enough to start, sniping those Springles, which is the biggest threat for LaSh, because he mainly have infantry. Gold income obviously not the best. You don't have Reckness here, but villager count looking very solid for him, and it's only gonna get better here as long as this Swabia is working. There you go. Sacred Tide gonna be capturing in the middle, and the single composition of Gursonix pretty much Janissaries, Knights, Sipahi, pretty much a little bit of everything. 4 Spearmen that came out by mistake. There you go, 3 relics here. This is a very exposed monastery. If LaSh pushes here, you can probably take down this and just steal the relics eventually. There's no any defensive building around here. But it is a nice choke point for Gursonix. If he actually forced a fight here, he could probably get away with this. We are not really sure. I guess there is only one way to find out. Elite Gilded Archers are already on the house, and we're gonna see Elite Spearmen coming as well. And these man-at-arms still... They look like elite, but they're not. That's funny. The hell? These are elite man-at-arms. But don't... What? I had a feeling like... Okay, never mind. Fake fight coming here. There's gonna be pretty much a lot of Springles doing quite a lot of damage to this infantry. The last hope of Gursonix is those Springles. LaSh actually pulling back for now. Gursonix staying alive. It's a second chance. This wasn't a very good fight for LaSh. Gursonix, I don't think he didn't lose that much. Destroy value almost there for both. both players, and Sacred Victory is approaching for LaSh. I already have 3 outposts just to make sure it's not easily decap. Oh no, Gursonix doesn't have the gate here. He needs to send some units, especially some knights. This would be very nice. You actually send some knights here. You denied this, but LaSh already smells this. I'm gonna send some spearmen here, just to be sure. He knows his victory condition against the Ottoman. Like, you don't want to go Imperial against the Ottoman, and Gursonix is thinking about an Imperial LaSh. It's gonna be having upgraded units, great bombards, free stuff. Like, it's really nice Imperial LaSh for the Ottomans. Gursonix a little bit late on this. The outposts are already here, which means this is gonna be really hard to decap. Gursonix will have to decide whether he fights here in this choke point or he goes to decap the sacred site. He also has another one here, but outposts are coming as well. Especially, it is protecting also the big gold. I wouldn't be surprised if LaSh mines some stone to get a keep here. Imperial LaSh coming as well for Gursonix. He does have the gold to upgrade some units. It's probably gonna be the knights. He does have 3 Janissaries, of course. But Gursonix go for a fight. He doesn't want to take yet. This looks like a very good fight for Gursonix so far. Imperial LaSh already there. Let's see which units he's gonna go for. Elite first. Gursonix? Actually cleaning everything. I feel like Ottoman probably a very hard counter to Order of the Dragon. Only Springles kept him alive for so long. And now he's in a position. You know what? Actually, LaSh are not that scary anymore. Let's see which units he's gonna go for. It's gonna be Elite Janissaries. Definitely a good choice. Especially because he's producing them for free. Pretty much forcing LaSh to not making any cavalry. Forcing him to make Springles. Now LaSh has 15 hand cannoneers. If there is any unit that can save LaSh at this point, it is hand cannoneers. He's gonna go for it again. Hand cannoneers probably gonna snipe those Springles. Yeah, you can see the hand cannoneers actually target firing those Springles. Only 8 Springles left. I said only, like if it was a very small number. Always gonna be careful with those hand cannoneers. Gursonix needs to wait for that great bombard. He actually can get a great bombard with the Vizier point, I believe. Yeah, I think he already got all the points here. He cannot get that great bombard anymore. Great bombard will be great against those hand cannoneers. Well, 6 minutes for Sacred Site victory, and Gursonix have a little bit of trouble. He doesn't have access to gold. He's gonna be running out of gold soon here. He does have this one close to his base. Probably LaSh gonna be camping here. Without gold, he won't be able to upgrade his units. No great bombards or whatsoever. He's gonna be pretty much relying on military schools. He does have a little bit of gold here, but not enough protection here. Gursonix with the army on the same choke point. He's gonna be losing these villagers here. Oh no. That's terrible for Gursonix. He already lost 23 villagers so far. He's gonna be losing access to gold. Gold is gonna be run out very soon. And LaSh with 18 hand cannoneers. Gursonix with a couple of great bombards. Harry actually produced one from the siege workshop, probably. Or I don't know if he used a Vizier point. I don't think so. Oh yeah, he did use a Vizier point. you probably have a chance with a couple of great bombards here. Gursonix is pushing out. He needs some stone walls here, otherwise this is gonna be really annoying. LaSh actually attacking from both sides. Needs to take down these outposts. These are really expensive outposts. Have cannon emplacements here. But LaSh is coming with this army and just not Gursonix. He cannot go back. LaSh is gonna be doing quite a lot of damage here now. Gursonix doesn't have any reinforcement. There is a great bombard here. You don't want to lose this one. Looks like Sacred Site victory is not an option for LaSh at the moment. It's gonna be decapping for now. And as soon as you decap this, you're probably gonna get back home because this is an army that you cannot ignore. This is 18 hand cannoneers. Sipagi, absolute unit, of course. Great bombard doing work. And only Ottoman can make this happen. Gursonix coming back finally. Hand cannoneer numbers still really good for him. The problem is Gursonix, his economy just is so bad. It's pretty much relying on all the free stuff that he's getting. Great Bombard gonna be dealing very nicely with those hand cannoneers. Culverins are already on the game. Looks like Gursonix will clean this up. There's a decent amount of Janissaries. Very decent amount. He managed to clean up everything. The Sacred Site victory is approaching once again. I would say it's surprising that Gursonix is still alive, despite everything. That's pretty much the power of the Ottoman. LaSh gonna have to go for a lot of pretty much spearman units at this point. Now remember, LaSh only has 2 relics. He doesn't have Regnits. There's still a lot of gold in the map. It's like very big golds here, so I don't think gold is gonna be an issue for LaSh unless he loses access to it. The one who needs the gold very badly is Gursonix. LaSh already camping here with those spearmen, just in case. Denying any possibility for Gursonix to mine any gold, but he does have a 4 Great Bombard now. And this is getting really scary. Like, the more Great Bombards you have, like, the more chances you have to win any kind of fight. This is such a, like, a scary army. Like, if when you see this, it's like, I cannot fight this army. The only thing that I can do is to gain some time. Try to go for a Sacred Site victory here. Or we're seeing stone walls for LaSh. He's capped at 94 villagers, actually. It's probably a... This has been a big raid happening that I didn't see. Yeah, there's definitely a big raid happened. Obviously not a big issue when you have Suabia. And the mosque is going down, just like we said before. Very exposed position. He does have a couple of priests here. He can try to sneak on those relics, but it's gonna be really hard. But a lot of Great Bombards are already here. Definitely he's gonna be trying some, and he's just gonna go for some raids with these guys. Definitely very annoying. Great Bombard is gonna be taking down the Culverins. And Ottoman Imperial is just made different. Very nice stone walls coming for LaSh. Sorry, for Gursonix. Gonna be pretty safe on that side. He needs to build another monastery, otherwise he doesn't have access to any kind of gold. Does have a lot of vectors too. Let's keep producing vectors from this. Oh no, this one is only producing spearmen. For the first time in the game, we do see military numbers. Looking very closely. After that first big fight that Gursonix tried to equal things a little bit, this is a super huge fight. Hand cannoneers probably gonna target those great bombards. And still the great bombard's still alive and kicking. 3 great bombards left, 1 more coming, and they're never gonna stop. We do see the monastery here in the back. It's gonna be getting those relics back home safely. And no keep here in the middle. Although I don't know if a keep makes a lot of sense now when your opponent have like 4 great bombards. You can easily take it down. What is Gursonix producing from those? It's just Janissaries, Spearman unfortunately, and just Janissaries, right? Let's take a look. It's pretty much Janissaries and Spearman. Yeah, these guys shouldn't be here. They're not worthy of a late game fight. Okay, if there's something that can take down 4 great bombards, it is probably this. 7 culverins right here. They're probably enough to one-shot 1 great bombard. I'm not so sure, but I think they could. So I have 4, 40 damage. Talking about 700, 280. If all of them shoot, they can one-shot 1 great bombard. And probably that's the plan of LaSh. That's probably gonna be the plan. I feel like Gursonix has been camping this space for a long time. And for a good reason, I mean. He's having really good engagements here. Gursonix need to target those culverins. Culverins taking down the Great Bombard, only 2 left. 1 left. Great Bombard going down as well. No Great Bombards left. It's just gonna be Janissaries against hand cannoneers. Those hand cannoneers should be able to clean this up. Never mind, actually Gursonix still alive. It's the power of the Ottoman and the Janissaries. 24 damage actually. Now probably gonna be taking down the culverins. But Gursonix gotta be careful here. He doesn't want to lose too many Janissaries. They take a long time to make, even though they're free. Having a very bad engagements here, and he decides to tap out. Well played by these guys. I hope you enjoyed this match. I'm gonna put a link in the description where you can follow LaSh. If you know Gursonix, let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.